Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the Community Pod, and I am your host, Lester Class. Each and every episode is going to be filled with amazing stories from amazing people. You will hear the different journeys people went through, or are still going through, to be able to do what they love. From the failures to the successes and everything in between. This is a place to get to know the person behind their passion, because people only get to see the successes and not what it took to get there. If this is your first time tuning in, please subscribe and leave a review if you love the content. Now finally, I would love to welcome you to the Community Pod. What's going on, everyone? This is Lester Class, your host here at the Community Pod. I'm here, and I got XOO in the building. What's going on, XOO?
What's good, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. So, I guess let's get to know, like, what is it that you do, the reason you're here, you know what I'm saying? One, I would like to say, I'm glad you are here. It's dope to have you on.
I appreciate it. It's dope to be here.
I love what you do, you know what I mean? But I guess tell me, explain to me, what is it that you do?
Well, I make a very like a small light genre called trap metal or hardcore or aggressive funk, whatever you want to call it. I make all of them, but I make a small genre of music. It's very aggressive. It's a mixture between metal and hip hop. People like Zillakami, Ghostmain, Scarlord. If anybody watching knows who that is, they'll understand. But I make that kind of music and I live with it. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to do big things with it, I guess.
Cool. My bad. I had to make a clip. I know I say it's raw and uncut. I just had to make sure one of my cameras was working. So I guess we could go ahead and, like, since you already said what you do and everything, like, where did the passion for it come from?
Well, my family has always been making music. I have a cousin who toured Europe. I have a grandfather who would playing bands. He had a band for years, and growing up, I always watched him perform and stuff like that. They were a cover band, but still, it's music. And
yeah,
I know my dad played instruments, and my uncles played instruments. My family was always orientated around music. Every time there's a campfire, there's a guitar. And dating, all my memories have music in it. So I guess that's where it all comes from, is my childhood, and that's where I'm inspired from. Like, that's what inspires me, is my people, like my cousins and grandfathers and stuff like that.
Cool. Damn, that sounded crazy. But yeah, so you said it originated from, like, basically, like, family. So family's pretty important to you.
Yeah.
And it's the genre of music. Is it the first time you're doing it like in your family, or has it been done before?
Well, the genre I make is new.
Okay.
It didn't. I don't know if it was before. I'm pretty sure it was before X came around, because everybody dates hard like rap like that to X. I'm pretty sure it was made before him, but he's the one who kind of pushed it out to everybody, like millions and millions of people. My family did rock. Like, my family would make rock music, whether it was old rock or like new rock in the 2000s is, but it's always been metal guitars or acoustic guitars and stuff like that. So I mean, that's where I guess the rock kind of theme comes into me.
Okay. And how did you find what you do? How did you find it?
To be honest, any artist in the underground right now, if you ask them their inspirations, they're gonna say X.
Okay.
And to be honest, it's not wrong. It's not that I wanted to be like X, but he kind of, like, I don't know, pushed me in a certain road. Pushed me down this road instead of, listening to Chance the Rapper and going down the other road. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was, his heavier music. I don't know. I fell in love with it, and then from there, I found other people. I found other artists who were mainstream but not, popular, like Scarlord and Ghostmain, and now there's artists like Sumpra and Teddy Slugs. You wouldn't know these names, but I guess his music was the big push for me.
Okay, cool. I guess
what would be next has got to be, do you feel that there was anything that made you wait so long to do it? Because I know that you started, or like your first drop was in 2020. Do you feel like there was anything holding you back, or it was just like not the right time for you to start music?
I was making, I don't know, I had when I was in high school, right? Because we graduated in 2019 and my first drop wasn't until 2020, or even if it was in 2020 and I forget, it must have been late 2019 after we graduated, after we were out of high school and I stopped seeing all these familiar faces. I would say, the people were the reason why I kind of held back, if anything. If it wasn't me, being honest with myself, because I was ass. I was fucking dog shit. I was garbage. If it wasn't myself not letting me release, then it was definitely like the not the opinions, because I always cared less about what people, like, I didn't really give a fuck what people thought of me. It's kind of like I didn't want to be bothered with it. Like, I didn't want to like be bothered with the people talking shit. I mean, there was one kid who called me a wannabe ex or some shit like that, and this guy also made music and he was fucking dog shit. So stuff like that would annoy me. It wouldn't get to me, but it would annoy me. Yeah. And I didn't want to deal with that. So I think that's what kind of, kept me private until after high school. And then I put everything out and I started putting things out like a lot.
Heavy.
Yeah, heavy.
Yeah, you went crazy after high school. Looking back at it now, right? If you could go back and tell yourself to like do it, would you? Or would you still be cool with not doing it in high school? Do you feel like doing this earlier, or like basically like, would you have changed it? Would you have done music earlier or released music earlier?
No. It took me a little while to get comfortable to the point where I was like, okay, I'm not the only one calling myself talented. Like, I have other people calling me talented. It took a little while. It took like 2 or 3 years. So, releasing in high school, because I only made music for like a year in high school, even if I like, because I was recording through my phone for a while. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't release because I wouldn't have perfected it. If anything, I would have been grounded. There was people in high school who made music and they were dog shit, but people fed their ego. So they never learned to be better. They never, reached that next level of being an artist or being a fucking musician because people were telling them how good they were. So they never looked for that. And if I got that in high school, I probably wouldn't be as good as I am now.
Okay. I get that. I completely get that. Yeah, because what I did see, doing a little research, you're getting played in a lot of countries.
Yeah.
Like, I saw that your 2022 recap, and you're getting played in a lot of different places and getting love from a lot of different places. Australia. Did you expect any of this?
No. It was my biggest year yet. And this year's going to be so much fucking better. But no, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect, because the US is still number one. I don't know how because not many people fuck with me out here. It's usually other countries. Like, there's people in fucking Germany or Russia or all these different countries. But America really surprised me, being the number one country for my plays or whatever. I wasn't expecting New Zealand and Germany. I mean, I have friends in New Zealand, but I wasn't expecting them to like be pushing me bumping me as hard as they do. They bump me more than anybody ever has, and it's fucking amazing. It's awesome. I love it so much.
You know what's crazy, and I've experienced this myself. The support from people you don't know is kind of insane, because you could go ahead and pursue something and think no one's going to support you, and the people won't support you the way that strangers do. Yeah. And that is one thing I feel like a lot of people might not realize.
I think that's a reality for people here in New Jersey.
Okay.
People on the East Coast, like Jersey and Philly, it tends to be like that. Like, I don't know about New York, because New York kind of goes hard for themselves. But like Jersey alone, nobody wants to support the other person. It's either they're jealous or they just, there's something always to say about the next person. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's our reality here. It's very selfish, and So yeah, all the people who do support us aren't around us.
Yeah.
They're not here to like,
Be
hang out
around.
with us and shit like that.
No, it's a great feeling. Like it's a great feeling getting love from people that you don't know, because it only
100%.
makes you get. It's like a push that you needed, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
nah,
I wouldn't.
100%.
I think I like. You let me know how you feel about it. I don't feel like I would go as hard if it weren't for people who I didn't know supporting me the way they do.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%, 150%, bro. I feel like people lie to me. Like I feel like people will always lie to me and bullshit in my like, oh, that was cool, that was tough, that was
Yeah.
good, because they're face to face with me.
Mhm.
They weren't honest with me. But the people out there, people who don't know you, who don't give
Mhm.
a fuck about your feelings, to be honest,
Yeah.
they'll tell you whether it's good, great, or ass.
Yeah, and they'll eat
And,
you out. Eat
yo,
you out. Pause.
I don't want to be eaten out by nobody, dog. I'm telling you that right now.
But like, they'll eat you alive if it's bad. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
But it's honestly like I know I can say it's a great feeling to get love from people I don't know. But I want to keep talking about that. So all this support that you got, right?
Mm-hmm.
And seeing that there are people out there that love what you do, even though to others or people around you it's very different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you kept bringing up X. It is very different what he was doing at his time.
Mm-hmm.
And not to say that nobody else was doing it, but he's really the one that made
it
it.
out there, yeah.
He's the one that made it and made it kind of like normal to listen to his music.
Right.
Because, for myself, I do enjoy this genre of music. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy going to the gym and listening to this music.
Mm-hmm.
I do bump what is it?
Nightmare Lullaby.
Yeah, Nightmare Lullaby. I do bump it. It is super dope. If you haven't listened to it already, go check it out. It's a great song to work out in the gym, too. But it's crazy how, like, damn, I lost myself. Like, that your music can affect people in ways that you don't even realize. And the point I was trying to get to was people at one point might have not thought this was normal, or maybe like for me, I guess from somebody who like is a believer in God and everything,
Mm-hmm.
that I could sit here and say that I'm not closed-minded kind of thing. Like
Right.
I can listen to any genre of music and know where I stand in life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that music can be, described by others who don't understand it or don't know how to express themselves as very like demonic or hard,
Oh, yeah.
and like not understanding that it's actually a way. Like, it's an art. It's
It
an art.
is.
It's a way to express yourself just like any other type of music.
Mhm.
And you express yourself and you can feel it. I feel when listening to your music, I can feel what you were saying in the songs and feel the I guess kind of like the pain and the passion within each and every song. Like, well, is that your goal, to go into every single song, putting in everything you got?
Yeah. I mean, I want, because the mainstream media, the most of the songs are about love or sadness, love and heartbreak. I don't give a fuck about love or heartbreak. That's, everybody should experience it.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody should also express anger. Like it's the more you hold in anger, the more you become a ticking time bomb. And with each song, I do release aggression. I release anger. When I started taking music serious, I started releasing all my anger into all my songs, and I stopped taking it out on everybody else that was around me. I used to be a fucking asshole. And when I took my music a lot more serious and I was working a lot harder on it, it made me feel better, and it made everybody else
No, you're good. You're good.
made everyone else around me a lot more comfortable to be with me.
Okay.
But my goal with music, with each song, is for the people listening to it to take that 2-3 minutes to express some anger. Fucking headbang, do something, hit a wall. I don't fucking know. Do something, have fun with it. Like it's supposed to be fun. You're not supposed to, like, if you relate to it, there's nothing I say that you can really relate to other than anger. But if you hear that and you're like, damn, that was fucking hard, that was crazy, what he just said was cool, like, That's the shit that I'm looking for. That's the shit that I want people to have when they listen to my shit. I don't want people to like feel it. I talk about some crazy shit, bro. If you feel what I'm saying, bro, this is a problem.
No, nah, you do say some crazy shit in your songs.
Shit.
But I feel like it's not that you don't mean it. It's kind of like you're just saying, like you're saying shit because you're angry. Like you're just saying what you got to say in the song.
Yeah, a lot of my lyrics are based off of horror movies, or like if I were to make a I write my songs in 4 bars, so 4 rhyme schemes. So it's like if I'm rhyming Barbie, bar, jar, car, and tar, like those are the 4 bars, and each bar I have for that rhyme scheme is like they play within each other, and I'll make like little scenes in my head, like if I'm talking about robbing somebody or taking their car or whatever, I'll make a little scene and put that into the song.
So kind of like you're a storyteller.
Kind of, but the story never gets too far to where it's like you have a start and a beginning. You kind of just have a scene, and it's there. It's like I fucked him up, blah blah blah. He's on the floor, whatever. Like that's the type of shit. But it's never like a beginning and an end. It's kind of just like, damn, what the fuck he just And then like you can picture it. Like if you listen to some of my lyrics, you can kind of picture it, and that's what I do when I listen to songs. I picture what they're saying. And that's what I want people to do when I listen to my shit, whether it's comfortable or not.
So I do. So when going about Nightmare Lullaby, I love the transition of Shark Boy and Lava Girls. Well, it's Shark Boy's part, where he's singing the lullaby part, and then you scream, and the scream transition is insane. Like the way that it hits is perfect. I'm not gonna lie, that thing it is perfect the way that it hits. And it hits just at the right moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No. People get scared when they listen to that.
If you have the volume too loud, yeah.
Yeah, I catch people off guard like a motherfucker, bro. Because I wasn't good at editing then. So the lullaby is really, really like quiet. And then the scream is like fucking loud. So I apologize for that, but like it's whatever. It's cool.
So, like, now that, you're doing the music, is there like a push that like you always have to keep putting out some more music, or like do you feel like there's a relaxing period of like putting out music, or is there never just a relaxing period?
Well, I don't know. I'm worried about time.
Okay.
Time is always like of the essence. It's always on my mind. Whatever it's like I hate like people wasting my time or me wasting my own time. So like a relaxing period wouldn't be good for me. I can't relax. I can sit on things. That's what I do. I sit on things and I wait and I let my creativity kind of boil. I don't relax. I don't say, hey, I'm just going to take a few weeks off. I can't do that. If I do that, bro, I'll never get back to it. And it's not about, passion or whatever. It's just, shit happens. And if I relax too long, I'm not sure that I'd do it. So a relaxing period is never an option for me. I got to keep going hard for it.
Okay. I like that answer. So I feel like one that like I really want to get into is like, who are you? Like who is XOO? And how did like the name XOO like come up?
Well, to be honest, okay, I'll get to the name part.
Okay.
But like who I am, to everybody else I'm different. I don't put myself I don't place myself in a box of like describing who I am, because to you I'm different. If I go to the next person who is just like you, like you're the same personalities, I'm gonna be different to him than I am to you. You see me different than that guy would see me. So it's like I am whatever you see. I am who you want me to be. Like if you don't like me because you think I'm this way, so be it. If you like me, then that's awesome. Like I don't really know who I am. I'm kind of just XOO, and I'm here. Like what the fuck is up? My name, XOO. Goddamn. I don't remember what came first. I remember I was making a new PSN, and I don't know if my artist name or my PSN name came first, because my name was Zod, XOD, and one of those happened first, and I don't know which one it is, but somehow XOO came about. Like it was cool, and I picked an X over a Z, not because like a lot of people right now are canceling out like letters, like they'll put an X instead of an O. And I didn't mean it by that. I meant like when you hear the word xylophone, when you hear the word Xanax, they're both spelled with X's. It you can kind of make it how you want it to be. Like if you make up a new fucking word, you could make it sound however you want, and that's what I did. if there's a meaning behind it, I don't think there was a meaning when I made it.
Okay.
A meaning has come from it. Like, if you want it to have a meaning, it can mean like it's kind of a slap in your face, like the word zoo. Because one, I'm against zoos. I don't fuck with like real life zoos. I don't fuck with them. They're horrible. But the meaning behind my name is like, no matter what, no matter who you are, where you are, in the situation you're in, you'll never be 100% free in life. Like, your life will never be free. You'll always have something you're worried about, whether it's religion, whether it's politics, whether it's a job, time, money, food, hunger. Like, there's no freedom. You'll never have freedom. And that's kind of just what I'm just a walking like fucking nutcase, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's that's the meaning behind the name. But yeah, I don't really know.
No, you said it perfectly. Like, I like the fact that you said that there's never really a point of being like free, and it is the truth. Because the one thing that I do know is I have this saying where, like, I know for me, I can't die knowing that I was building somebody's empire when I could have been building mine.
Mm-hmm.
And even when I'm building mine, it is still not freedom, because I still have to pay for everything. I'm now in charge of people, not now, but in the future. Let's just say I have what I want. And I think when people think of empire, everybody thinks like, oh, you're trying to be at the top of the world, when it's really not. I just want to be able to be in control of my own life and not be replaced.
You want to be on the top of your world.
Exactly. I don't want to be the person where it's like, okay, like I said, I can't live knowing that if I die tomorrow, my job's just gonna find somebody else the next day, next week. I can't do that. But yeah, that's why I really liked what you said about like just not being able to be like free.
Yeah, nobody will ever be free.
Yeah.
Then again, free is also a mindset, and it's a mindset that's hard to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck to you if you're trying, but
yeah.
It's a mindset, but reality wise, it's not real. It's not realistic. It's a figment of speech. It's an imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Freedom is not real.
No. So, I know you brought up X a lot.
Yeah.
What was his death and what did his death affect that music genre in ways that like no one really got to see?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really in touch with the underground scene. I never was. But his death rattled a lot of fucking cages. It fucked a lot of people up, including myself. And it, if anything, if anybody was like me, it kind of just motivated me to like go hard on this shit and to, not live a different way, because there was nothing I was doing that X was doing. We weren't the same person, but like, I planned ahead. Like, if I were to get to where X is, I know how I'm gonna move. I know how to do this. But in the music scene, I think it inspired a lot of fucking people to go hard in the name of X. Yeah,
no, I completely agree with that. And like, I like the way what you mentioned about moving, like, because so many people, so many artists are dying right now, and it's all because of the way they move. And it's sad. Like, I guess when we talk about like P&B Rock, rest in peace P&B Rock, rest in peace Takeoff. There's so many other people I can name that passed away in like ways that like they shouldn't have. One person that like it doesn't hurt me, but it's sad is the Juice WRLD's death.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't it could have been avoided. You know what I mean? His death could have been avoided, and because of his, like, I guess the fear of, being arrested, or just like,
probably,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it took his life away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
people just don't learn from each other.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's still stuck in this. Oh, I gotta be the big dog, and that's what's getting a lot of these rappers killed, bro. They wanna be in the streets. They wanna go out wearing fucking jewelry. What the fuck do you need all this jewelry for? Like, why? It's nothing special about it. You're gonna die. That jewelry piece is not going with you. Like, that's what it's gonna go to your family. All right, cool, but what the fuck are they gonna do? They're gonna flip it and sell it. They're not gonna keep it. And it's stupid. None of these rappers are learning, and none of these people are learning from each other. It's like the world isn't the same as it was when you could walk around with fucking jewelry. Like, people are crazy now. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Juice WRLD was a fucking sad case, bro. I don't know what happened with him. I don't know the real story.
I feel like a lot of people have conspiracy theories too, and you know, like it's sad overall that like rappers are dying the way that they're dying, whether it's by the hand of someone else or their own.
Yeah.
I believe somebody just passed away. Just passed away. DMX. DMX just finished passing away because of an overdose. You know what I mean? Like the way that people are, it's just sad. Like Lil Keed.
Yeah.
Lil Keed just passed away. Not just passed away. Passed away right when basically the whole YSL gang was
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, going down.
Like it's just it's sad to see.
Nah,
you know what I mean? And you know, rest in peace to all the rappers or artists who have passed away. And I think it's important to like really talk about, because you know you're an artist, and you know one thing that that you know I know is important to you is your family, and you know, to have them not be in that light and not that they're not associated, because I bet they're supportive of what you're doing and everything.
Yeah, they are.
But it's just safer.
No, it's 100% safer. It's safer for them. It's safer for me. It's like, you can get doxxed at any moment. People could send SWAT to your house just because they want to. It's like, people will fuck with you. They'll fuck with your family just to get to you. It's like, if I ever make it to that, I don't want them to be a part of that. Like, will I take care of them? Yeah, I'll take care of my fucking family. But I don't want them to be in the limelight. I don't want their names known. I don't want their ages, where they work, where they did work, who they are. I don't want people to know how many fucking siblings I have. Like,
yeah.
Like, if that's all private, it's safer for them. And if you do know what X died, like, all the shit about his mother, like, trying to keep his name alive or just feeding off his name. Like, I don't want that shit. Like, if something happens to me, I don't want my parents to go through that if they're just trying to make my legacy live longer. Like, I don't want that to happen. It's definitely safer. So,
I'm glad that you bring that up. The documentary for X, right? I don't know. Did you see it?
Yeah.
So, I know this is gonna hurt to say, and I know that this is going online and people are gonna listen to it, and I don't know how many people are gonna listen to this, but I do feel that there was a part of like kind of a money grab. I don't feel like it was completely. I don't feel like it was completely.
It wasn't
genuine. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you can kind of tell by the way that it was conducted, and you know, and it was just after watching it, it was very like I wasn't happy with the way that I felt during the whole thing. Was just like, because from what I remember, his mom from the documentary wasn't like caring of X and everything.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't really know the situation.
Yeah.
But I think it was kind of a money grab. I mean, they only showed one side. They only showed one side of who X really was. Like, you know, whether he was a fucking woman beater or whatever the fuck he was, he became better than that, and they never showed that. They never showed the videos that was on his YouTube of him going out and giving kids presents and children's talking to children and trying to help them and stuff like that. They never showed all that stuff. So it was definitely like a one-sided argument to get people talking about it. It was a money grab. It was clear as day a money grab. I don't know. Lil Peep one was better though.
I didn't see the Lil Peep one.
Lil Peep one was fucking sad. That's why I started listening to Peep. Was because of him.
He passed away a long time ago.
2017, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess I want to get right back into you. You know, what was it like entering trap metal? Correct.
Yeah.
What was it like entering trap metal, and then like because I know that you have features on songs, and what was it like collaborating with others who do this?
Well, I've never met someone who does it like me.
Okay.
Like, nobody does it. Like, I haven't met a single person who does it like me. I know one person who can do it like me. His name is Nexus the League. Shout out to Nexus. He can do it like me. But nobody does it like I do. Like, they don't rap like I do. They don't project their voice like I do. So finding collaborations is kind of fucking hard. But with the people I do work with, I love them. I love all the people I work with. I love Demon. I love Nexus. I love Meta. All the people that I work with now are amazing. And those are all the collaborations that I have up. But entering trap metal, that was your question, right?
Yeah.
Entering trap metal. It was hard. it was hard because there's still not like a main like thing of it. There's still not like a main description of trap metal. It's just heavy music with metal guitars or whatever the fuck. So entering it, it was hard to learn to scream, and it was hard to learn to like project my voice and to rap good and rap in the style of trap metal. But then again, you kind of paint your own. You can paint your own road with trap metal. Not like it's not like boom bap, where it's like this is the road of boom bap. You follow this and you do it like everybody else has. Trap metal is kind of you do it how you want to, and if it sounds aggressive enough and it has like an electric guitar, that's what it is. It's trap metal. It's fucking cool. Do it how you want. So it was easy but hard to learn.
Yeah. No, that okay. Is there any genre of music that you want to tap into other than trap metal?
I don't really have a main genre that I want to enter or that I want to try. I mean, I kind of just do what I hear. If I hear a beat that's boom bap and I like it, I'm gonna do it. Yeah. If I hear some singing shit that I like, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
And it's kind of whatever's thrown my way, I'll do. I don't really care what it is.
So you're not an open book, but you're basically open to anything.
I'm open to anything. I don't really care.
Okay.
I'm not trying to stay. I don't care to stay in one genre, but I mean, I love this genre that I do.
Yeah.
So I don't plan on leaving it either.
Yeah. So, what is the trap metal scene like? I guess like, what was it like? I guess fitting in or trying to find a group of people that are not. You said that there's really nobody like you. So what is it that these people, let's just say, did these people reach out to you like Nexus and them, or did you reach out to them? How did those connections come about? And like it, and I have another question go against that. Oh, not go against that. To ask you after this one. So I'll let you go ahead and answer.
Well, with Nexus and Demon, I posted a TikTok.
Okay.
And it was a bullshit TikTok. And Demon comments, it was like a TikTok where it was like tag who I should work with or whatever.
Okay.
And he tagged Nexus and like 2 other artists that never got back to me.
Okay.
Because they, trap metal, the community is toxic as fuck. People who are doing good for themselves have egos.
Okay.
I've only met one artist who doesn't have a fucking ego yet, like that I've messaged and he's answered. But it's toxic as fuck. So fitting in is like I said, it's you do it how you want to do, and you don't really fit in. It's kind of just a bunch of people who don't fit in. Like it's a bunch of like weirdos. Like we're all weird as fuck in our own way, and that's what makes us special. So there's no fitting into trap metal. But yeah, no, Demon commented on my TikTok and was like, you should work with Nexus, blah blah blah. And I messaged all these names, and Nexus was the only one to get back to me, and we made a song together. It was my first funk song. It's called Hashling and Slasher. And that was our first song together. And then now anything I do, I work with Demon. Demon's the producer. Demon's my producer. Any song that I want to do, I work with Demon. I don't want to work with no other producers. I want to work with Demon. Because if I get big, I want him to get big with me. Okay. And I want Nexus to get big with me. I'm trying to keep my circle closed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's how we got together, and we've just been friends since.
So, okay. Do you think social media is a big network? Like, because I feel like some people get social media wrong nowadays. I see it as a networking place. It is no longer somewhere I'm having fun, posting pictures, cute little things. I can network on here. I can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
business.
It was as simple as you met these 2 people on a TikTok that you made.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, is there anything that you can't do on social media? Like, do you feel like social media is a big reason as to like how far your music has been able to go?
Yeah, no, 150%. Because one of these people that Demon tagged into that post is I'm not gonna say his name because fucking whatever. But like, he has a playlist, and I found his Discord. I got invited to his Discord, and he had. Submit a song. You win this week's like song, and you get posted on his biggest playlist, like 12,000 monthly listen or 12,000 likes. And I won every time I submitted, and I got views from it. That's how I got all these views. That's how I got all these people who listen to my music, is because I won all these contests to get put inside of his playlist. So yeah, the networking on social media is like, you got to do it. There's no point of me having social media if I'm not going to try to work with people, if I'm not going to try to network myself and, you know, find other people trying to network themselves. You know, that's what I use it for. That's what I think it's used for.
Yeah, it has to be. And I don't think people realize how hard it is to actually network with people, because some people are like, they either answer you or they don't answer you. And when they do answer you, they're like, yeah, I'll do it. And then all of a sudden they flake. Mm-hmm. It's real flaky. And you have to like kind of be okay with that, because it comes with, trying to do your own thing. So I guess like what advice would you give someone that's trying to do what you're doing, or trying to do what they love to do?
Well, what's perfect about an artist is how unperfect you are. You can't perfect this genre. You can't perfect any genre. You kind of do it how you want to do it, and if you like it, then that's cool. You also got to listen to the people that are listening to you. You also got to listen to your supporters and people who are listening to your shit. If they tell you that shit's not good, you can't blow them off. You got to listen to these people. Not everybody's trying to hate on you. Not everybody's trying to fuck you up or, bring you down. You got to listen to yourself. Listen to other artists. Learn from other artists. And compare and contrast. Like, some people are tone deaf and don't know when their shit's ass. Try to be that guy who knows when his shit is ass. That's the advice I gotta give to you. Like, know when your shit's ass. Know when your stuff isn't good. Because once you realize that, then you are able to fix it. If you don't know if you can't find a problem, you're never gonna get on to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to listen and fix the problem. Yep. If you kind of just press play and recorded, you'd have to do editing, a lot more editing than you would have done by fixing it and just readjusting it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You found the problem, you fixed it, and now it's better. Mm-hmm. And that's the kind of the deal you got to go about with making music, is find your problems, fix them, and make it better.
And do you feel like this process of being an artist, should, like, how would you, like, how do you handle it? How do you, like, do you ever feel like this pressure or like this feeling of like, oh my God, I gotta drop a song right now? Or is it like, is there this feeling that I can't let up? And you know what I mean? Because I feel like people forget not to rush what they're doing, because if they rush it, it'll never be the way that they wanted it to be. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you. Well, that's my. I've never rushed. Mm-hmm. Never. I mean, I've rushed once. The song was good too. It's not up no more. But I've rushed once. But like, I don't rush my music. If you look at my release dates are fucking scattered like a month apart, 2 months apart. Like, I don't rush. And I don't have a feeling of like I can't let up or all this pressure. Like, I wish I did. I feel unvalued. I've always felt unvalued as an artist, and I think I will always continue to feel unvalued as an artist. I feel like if I stop making music, there wouldn't be anybody who'd really like miss my music, and it's not gonna make me stop making music, that's gonna make me push harder to where I feel like I want to feel like I can't let up. I want to reach that goal. But right now, no, I'm too underground. I'm too much of a nobody to feel as if I have pressure on my shoulders.
But what I want to say to you, I don't feel like you're a nobody, in my opinion. I feel like anybody that loves what they do, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I know you love what you do, to never doubt what you were doing. Because I could give you an example of an artist. His name is, he's very mainstream right now. He had a very hot album years ago, back when I was in high school, Bryson Tiller. I believe he worked at I don't want to say Popeyes. I believe it was, I want to say Subway. I could be wrong. If you're watching this and you know exactly where he worked, you can put it down in the comments. But yeah, like, he dropped a song and deleted it. Then he put it back up, and that was his hottest song. And he didn't even think it was perfect. There's times where, like, I feel like our work, we might not feel like it's our best, but someone else or everybody else might think it is the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're our worst critic.
Exactly.
No, I'll never. I don't give up on myself. I'll never let up on myself. Because I know what's good and I know what's not good. And if I like it, if I think it's good at that moment, it's going up, and I hope everybody else likes it.
Yeah.
I don't let my feelings stop me from pursuing my dreams. That I refuse to. Because if I did that, I wouldn't post no more. I'd stop making music. You know, there's times where I'm like, why the fuck am I making music? And then there's pictures that go up of Bad Bunny working at a McDonald's. It's like, yo, he went from working at a McDonald's to being the #1 streamed artist in the world, to being a name everybody knows. Most households know who the fuck Bad Bunny is. Like,
and you don't even have to know like Spanish music to know who Bad Bunny is anymore.
I don't like Spanish music, and I respect that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, went from working at a McDonald's to being able to buy 1,000 of them. Like, that's cool, and that's where it's like, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep working on it.
You have to, because I feel the moment you stop is the moment it could have happened.
It could have happened.
And who wants to live with it? I could have, would have. You know what I mean? Or I should have done this. No, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't forget that you're the only person that's really stopping you is you.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna go to the Air Force.
Okay.
And then I got introduced to this collective of artists, and I stopped. I refused. I didn't want to go to the Air Force no more.
Mm-hmm.
I did my first show, did 45 seconds, and then the show got cut down. But I didn't want to live with that. Well, I could have kept doing music. Like, what would have happened if I didn't? I didn't want to live with that, so I didn't go to the Air Force because I was set on going. I was like talking myself up to do it, and I was like talking to a recruiter and everything, and I wanted to go. And then I was like, well, I could miss out on making my dreams come true.
Yep.
And I stayed home, and I'm thankful I did.
That's good, because like you said, you'd never want to regret, like, and look back and be like, damn, I wish I would have done this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's the worst feeling ever.
So we're coming to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was great having you on. What I want to do is I want you to, if there's anything you want to say or get off your chest or tell the viewers, go ahead. This is your time to do it.
Well, I just want to say shout out to all my people in New Zealand. They are like one of my biggest motivators to making music. RP Widamu. I know I have a song called the Widamu Headbang. And in the beginning I said the Widamu Headbang. That's before I knew how to pronounce his name. I read it as an American. But shout out to you guys. You guys are my biggest motivators. And shout out to Demon and Nexus and Meta, because without them, I'd still be using YouTube beats and struggling, being in the fucking struggle bus. And I appreciate you for giving me this opportunity to speak and be on the podcast and being on the show. It's fucking cool.
Listen, I want to let you know that I feel the same way of you being here. I appreciate you being a part of this journey, a part of being the Community Pod's journey. And now that you are here, you have become a member of the Community Pod. Welcome to the Community Pod. And everybody at home, remember to leave a review if you enjoyed the content. Go follow XOO. If you want, I don't know. Yeah. I know it's Hate
XOO. So HATEXOO.
If not, I'll put it down. I'll put it on his chest, and everything. I just want to let you guys know I appreciate whoever's viewing this. And if this is your first time watching or listening, I would like to let you know that you are welcome now to the Community Pod. Thank you so much. Leave a like, subscribe, download as many episodes as you want. I don't know how many is out by the time this video comes out, but I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.